Remember how when you were a kid your mom or grandmother would make a big baked pasta casserole? It would be delicious for sure, but there was always one or two pieces that were the prized possessions. Yeah, that one right there. That's because it was crispy. Unlike all those other soft, chewy pieces of pasta, this one was special because it had gotten some glamorous treatment from the oven to become satisfyingly crunchy. You almost felt like you were getting away with something by grabbing that morsel. What if you could have a lot of pasta pieces like that? So instead of having to fight your sibling for that browned and crispy bit, the majority of pieces in your next pasta dish were crispy and crunchy. Well, my friends, I've done it. I've discovered the next best thing to cold fusion. A way to make pasta hot and crispy. And you don't even need an oven to do so. All you need is one of these things, an air fryer, and it will make pasta unlike any that you've ever had before. Today, I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to make air fryer pasta. Hello and welcome to I Want to Cook. My name is Chef Matt and this channel is all about helping you be a better cook. And yes, once again, we are using one of my favorite kitchen tools, an air fryer, to make an absolutely delicious dish. Now, if you've already subscribed to this channel, thank you. You know that we've made many wonderful recipes with one of these. Everything from crispy chickpeas to perfectly browned falafel, to roasted Brussels sprouts, and even fajitas. But today we are making one of our most ambitious and delicious dishes yet, air fryer pasta. Now this is a two-stage cooking method, but I promise that it's easy. In fact, this is even easier than baking a pasta casserole in an oven. Now you will still have to boil the pasta. Don't just put the pieces from the box into an air fryer, but I trust that you can boil water. It's after first boiling the pasta that we will then dump it into the air fryer. And good news, you can do this with or without sauce. So if you wanted something really simple, you could, for example, just coat the pasta in some olive oil and Parmesan cheese and throw it into the air fryer. That would make a nice, delicious, simple dish. Personally, I like to coat the pasta in sauce and then put it into the air fryer. That concentrates the flavor. In addition to making the pasta crunchy, it concentrates the flavor of the sauce. That's the power of convection heat. And remember, an air fryer is like a miniature concentrated form of a convection oven, just moving hot air around rapidly to cook the food. As for the type of pasta to use, I recommend those that are individual pieces. So we are talking penne, mustacholi, shells, even macaroni. I would stay away from longer strand-like pieces such as fettuccine, linguine, spaghetti, and angel hair. For this application, we are going to use penne pasta, and here's more good news. This recipe works with, well, just regular wheat pasta and gluten-free pasta as well. So if you're gluten-free like me, good news, this still tastes absolutely wonderful. So let's get our pasta boiling, and if you're wondering about the pot that I'm going to use to cook the pasta in, this is such a cool one. This is a vintage piece that I, of course, thrifted years ago. This is called a Townhouse, but it was made by West Bend Cookware. That was a Wisconsin-based cookware maker, and they are actually still around. They were purchased by Regalware, and well, Regalware still makes cookware in the United States, but this is a vintage piece. I'm guessing this is maybe 70s or 80s based on the color. I don't know if you've ever seen one like this. Let me know what you know in the comments below. Now, a little pro tip of what I do when I'm cooking pasta, regardless of whether it's, traditional way or in an air fryer, is I like to coat it with some olive oil, just like that. That kind of helps the pieces keep separated. And then I like to sprinkle on some Parmesan cheese. And this is just for extra flavor. And, if you're looking for something super, super simple, even this is really tasty. But of course, we're gonna make this into something absolutely fabulous. Okay, so let's put this together. Now, this is just an absolute necessity for air fryer pasta. You're not just going to take your pasta and dump it into the air fryer. You're going to need some sort of oven-proof dish to put it in first, just like if we were baking it in an oven. Now, I'm using this. This is one of my vintage Corningware pieces. This is just a great little, like a oval baking dish. My air fryer is a little bit small, so that's all that it can handle. Of course, if you have a bigger air fryer, you can use a bigger dish, or you can do this in batches. So here we go. We are just going to dish our pasta right into this little baking dish, just like that. And like I say, I like to coat my pasta in some sauce. So I just have like a very basic marinara right here. So we'll put this all over our pasta. We'll kind of mix it together. And again, even this sauce is going to transform. It's going to get more concentrated. It's going to get more flavorful. So what we will now do is put this whole dish into our air fryer basket, put it in, and we are going to cook this at 400 degrees. This only takes a few minutes. We're talking maybe 5 or 6 minutes, but I really want you to monitor it as it gets toward the end, and you can mix it every few minutes too. And well, the results that come out of this, just watch. Okay, this has been cooking for 6 minutes, and get a load of this. You can see these pieces are nice and brown. They are crisping up. One final detail, one final flourish if you want is, well, you can add cheese if you want, and you definitely want to add cheese. So here I'm just sprinkling on some shredded Parmesan. We are going to stick this back into the air fryer, cook it for just a couple more minutes, get those cheese nice and sizzling. Okay, I won't make you wait any longer. Here we are, air fryer pasta. Get a load of that. We have this crispy, crunchy pasta. We have this sizzling cheese. I cannot wait to dive into this, but one more important thing. This dish is going to be screaming hot, so do not touch it with your bare hands. Remember, it's been cooking in a 400-degree air fryer, so you want to use gloves and carefully take it out before you dive in. All right, I put the dish on this tray because it is just so hot. I put a little fresh basil leaf garnish, but I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is the piece that you would fight your sibling over when your grandmother made baked pasta, because it's crunchy. But guess what? They're all like that in this dish. So that is air fryer pasta, a totally new take on pasta. Who would think that one of these machines could absolutely transform such a familiar food? I truly hope that you tried this recipe experiment. You can even make pasta chips if you just coat them lightly in oil and fry them up. And here's even better news for the next day. This is a great way to reheat pasta. So you can take pasta maybe you made for dinner the night before, you can scoop it into a dish And well, instead of zapping it in the microwave, you can reheat it in one of these and you get essentially the same dish. Actually, it's a little bit better because that sauce has absorbed into the pasta overnight. So whether you make it the first time or you're using it for like leftovers, air fried pasta is amazing. I do hope you try it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, trivia time. Last week I asked you to identify this strange looking device, but I can't stump you. Several of you knew exactly what this is. This is indeed an onion cutter. Specifically, this is used for making those bloomin' onions, those deep fried things that are well crispy and bloomed, and oh my gosh, I haven't had one of those in years. Do we need to make bloomin' onions? Let me know if we need to make bloomin' onions. Anyways, congratulations to everybody who answered correctly. This is indeed an onion cutter. For this week's culinary trivia, we are headed back to the produce aisle, and we have another very strange looking thing. This almost looks like a brown fuzzy egg. If you know what this is or you have a guess, put it in the comments below. I will, of course, let you know the correct answer in the next episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Until next time, I hope you want to cook.